Imagine a world where a titan of the automotive industry faces a crisis so severe its very foundation begins to crack. Today, we delve into the dramatic downfall of Ram, once a stalwart in the truck market, now struggling to stay afloat. But why is Ram broke, and why are their prices plummeting? Once a proud symbol of American engineering and toughness, Ram trucks stood tall among the best. But today, the shine has faded. Drive by any dealership, and you'll see a strange sight. Rows of brand-new Ram trucks gathering dust, sticker prices slashed, desperate sales events promising thousands off, and still no takers. What happened? Ram, once a leader in the full-size truck market, is now in crisis. Inventory is piling up, prices are plummeting, and the brand that once rivaled Ford and Chevy is suddenly fighting for survival. This isn't just a dip in sales. It's a collapse. And if you're wondering how we got here, buckle up. Ram wasn't always a standalone brand. For decades, it was Dodge Ram, tough, affordable, and built for the American working class. But in 2009, Fiat Chrysler split Ram off into its own brand, betting big that trucks would dominate the American landscape. And they were right. With models like the Ram 1500 and Ram Heavy Duty, the company carved out a unique space. Powerful performance with unexpectedly luxurious interiors. By 2019, Ram had overtaken Chevy Silverado in U.S. truck sales, an almost unthinkable feat at the time. Ram's reputation soared, especially as it leaned into bold styling, high-performance trims like the TRX, and a premium driving experience that felt more SUV than work truck. But at the same time, trouble was brewing behind the scenes. By 2023, the warning signs became impossible to ignore. New Ram trucks started to back up on dealer lots. Customers were holding back. Interest rates had jumped. The economy was tightening. And with truck prices creeping past $60,000 on average, even loyal buyers began to question the value. Suddenly, Ram trucks weren't moving. Dealers began offering heavy discounts. In some regions, you could find $8,000 to $12,000 off a new Ram 1500. The brand had gone from pricing power to panic sales almost overnight. Meanwhile, Ford and GM were managing to hold their ground, signaling that something deeper was wrong with Ram specifically. While competitors surged ahead in the electric revolution, Ram hesitated. Ford launched the F-150 Lightning. GM doubled down on the Silverado EV. Even startups like Rivian were making waves. Ram? It spent years teasing its electric truck, the 1500R EV. And when it finally arrived, the reaction was underwhelming. Instead of innovating, Ram seemed to copy its rivals, late and with fewer compelling features. On top of that, the REV was heavy, expensive, and its future still felt uncertain. Customers weren't convinced, and critics weren't kind. In an industry pivoting aggressively toward electrification, Ram's sluggish EV rollout was more than just a delay. It was a strategic failure. Ram's problems weren't just about technology. They were structural. Stellantis, Ram's parent company, continued to push trucks to dealerships in massive numbers, despite softening demand. Dealers, already struggling to move existing stock, were overwhelmed. Some began refusing shipments altogether. But the damage was done. Discounts ballooned, profits evaporated, and the once premium feel of Ram trucks started to look cheap, not by quality, but by desperation. It was a classic case of oversupply meeting declining demand, and Ram found itself caught in a death spiral of incentives that eroded the brand's perceived value. And then came the factory cuts. Stellantis began closing plants, including the Belvidere assembly plant in Illinois. Layoffs followed. Morale dropped. The United Auto Workers UAW strike of 2023 had left deep wounds across Detroit's Big Three, but Stellantis seemed especially willing to downsize its U.S. footprint. While Ford and GM made clear commitments to domestic manufacturing, Stellantis was sending mixed signals. Could Ram production move overseas? Would it shrink entirely? Workers feared for their futures. For a brand so closely tied to American identity, these moves felt like betrayal, and consumers noticed. Another problem eating Ram from the inside out? Confusion. Ram's brand identity is fractured. Is it a luxury truck brand, with models like the Limited and Longhorn pushing $80,000? Is it a performance brand, with the TRX blowing past 700 horsepower? Or is it a blue-collar, value-focused truck maker like it used to be? In 2025, Ram seems to be trying to be all things to all people, and failing. The TRX is being retired. The EV Rev has no clear direction. And entry-level buyers feel priced out. With no clear message, Ram is losing the emotional connection that made its trucks more than just tools. It's losing its soul. Meanwhile, competitors are sharpening their knives. Ford has a diverse lineup with hybrid, gas, and electric F-150s. GM is making bold moves with the Silverado EV and aggressive pricing. Toyota's new Tundra, while still niche, is stealing buyers from every angle with hybrid powertrains and reliability claims. Even fringe players like Hyundai are nibbling at the market with compact trucks like the Santa Cruz. And across the country, used truck prices are collapsing, with a flood of 2021 to 2023 trucks hitting the market. Many coming off leases, buyers are turning to gently used options and avoiding the bloated MSRPs of new Rams entirely. So what happens next? Can Ram dig itself out of this hole? Stellantis insists the future is bright. With new EVs on the way, a reimagined Ramcharger range extender model, and a retooled lineup designed to be more efficient and electrified. But the clock is ticking. Dealers are furious. Buyers are skeptical. And Wall Street is watching. Ram has to cut through the noise, clarify its identity, and compete head-on in a brutal, shifting market. Otherwise, the brand risks going from a truck titan to a fading memory. Another casualty of a changing auto industry that rewards speed, clarity, and innovation. Ram trucks, renowned for their rugged reliability and American spirit, soared to greatness. From the iconic Dodge Ram to the modern Ram 1500, these trucks carved out a legacy of power and prestige. Yet, beneath the chrome and horsepower, storm clouds gathered. Economic downturns, soaring material costs, and fierce competition from rivals like Ford and Chevrolet pushed Ram to the brink. Ram's missteps compounded the crisis. From supply chain disruptions to labor disputes and a delayed shift to electric vehicles, each challenge struck at the heart of Ram's profitability. Then came the tipping point. As stock prices plummeted and shareholders panicked, questions mounted. Could Ram recover from this freefall, or was it destined to be a cautionary tale in the annals of automotive history? Despite the turmoil, there is hope on the horizon. With bold new strategies and a commitment to innovation, Ram aims to reclaim its throne. But the road ahead is steep, and only time will tell if Ram can rise from the ashes. Ram, once a dominant force in the American truck market, is now facing a steep sales crisis that's sending shockwaves through the automotive industry. In the first half of 2024, Ram's U.S. sales dropped by a staggering 19.5% compared to the same period in 2023, amounting to around 45,500 fewer trucks sold. This decline starkly contrasts with its competitors. Ford's F-Series saw a smaller 8% dip, while Chevrolet's Silverado actually posted a 3.2% gain. Industry insiders point to several compounding issues behind Ram's troubles. First, pricing has become a major obstacle. Ram trucks are still priced at inflated levels left over from the pandemic-era supply chain crunch, and those high MSRPs are scaring off value-conscious consumers, especially in a tightening economy. Dealerships are sitting on bloated inventories, slashing prices by up to $10,000 or more just to move metal, a signal of both desperation and diminished brand value. Second, product strategy has faltered. The long-promised electric Ram 1500 REV has been delayed until 2026, leaving the brand behind as Ford, GM, and even startups like Rivian aggressively expand their EV truck lineups. This delay not only reflects poor execution, but also raises doubts about Ram's ability to compete in the rapidly electrifying market. Third, internal leadership turmoil hasn't helped. Stellantis CEO Carlos Tavares resigned in late 2024 amid criticism of declining sales and strategic missteps. And while former Dodge boss Tim Kuniskis has returned to lead Ram, the brand's vision remains cloudy. Compounding all of this is a broader brand identity crisis. Ram has tried to be everything at once: luxury truck, off-road monster, electric pioneer, and in the process, it's lost clarity on what it stands for. The only bright spot has been international growth, with Ram seeing a 218% sales surge in Brazil. But that's little comfort as the U.S. market, its most critical battleground, continues to erode. Without decisive action and a compelling new direction, Ram risks fading into irrelevance as more agile rivals seize the future of the truck market. Ram Trucks is embarking on an ambitious revitalization strategy to address recent sales challenges and position itself for future growth. Under the leadership of CEO Tim Kuniskis, the brand plans to introduce 25 new products over the next 18 months, encompassing new models, trims, and powertrain options. A key component of this strategy is the electrification of Ram's lineup. The 2025 Ram 1500 Ramcharger, a plug-in hybrid electric vehicle, PHEV, is set to launch in the second half of 2025. It combines a 92 kilowatt-hour battery with a 3.6-liter V6 engine acting as a generator, offering up to 145 miles of electric-only range and a total range of nearly 700 miles. This model aims to alleviate range anxiety for customers hesitant about fully electric vehicles. The fully electric Ram 1500 REV has been delayed to late 2026 to ensure quality and alignment with market demand. The REV will offer two battery options, a 168 kilowatt-hour pack with a targeted range of up to 350 miles and a 229 kilowatt-hour pack aiming for up to 500 miles. To support these new models, Stellantis is investing over $400 million to upgrade its Michigan factories, including the Sterling Heights assembly plant, to accommodate both electric and traditional gasoline vehicle production. In addition to electrification, Ram is updating its existing lineup. The 2025 Ram 1500 features a redesigned exterior, a luxurious interior, and a new powertrain lineup, including the 3.0 L Hurricane engine family, which offers improved performance and fuel efficiency. Ram's troubles after entering the electric vehicle, EV, race go much deeper than just delayed launches. They expose a brand that misjudged the timing, misunderstood its audience, and failed to manage a major technological transition while sustaining its core appeal. The EV shift didn't just slow Ram down. It exposed deep cracks in its product strategy, brand identity, and leadership vision. For years, Ram had carved out a successful niche as a rugged, premium truck maker that could compete head-to-head with Ford and Chevrolet. Its trucks were known for high-torque engines, plush interiors, and a masculine, working-class image that resonated with loyal buyers across rural America and suburban job sites alike. But as the EV era ramped up, Ram faltered. Not because it didn't see the change coming, but because it didn't move decisively enough, and when it did, it made the wrong bets. Take the Ram 1500 REV, its first all-electric pickup. Announced with great fanfare, the REV was hyped as a game-changer, with promises of up to 500 miles of range, numbers that would beat anything else on the market. But the truck was hit by delay after delay and is now scheduled to arrive in late 2026, years after its competitors. In the EV space, where consumer attention is short and innovation cycles are fast, that kind of delay isn't just unfortunate, it's fatal. While Ram kept showing concept images and releasing vague range estimates, Ford shipped tens of thousands of F-150 Lightnings and locked in early adopters. Rivian gained momentum with its lifestyle and off-road EV trucks, while Tesla, for all its drama, actually brought the Cybertruck to market first. Ram, by contrast, had nothing tangible to offer. In the absence of an actual EV, Ram tried to fill the gap with the Ramcharger, a plug-in hybrid truck with an internal combustion engine acting as a range extender. While innovative on paper, this solution felt like a compromise to both camps. Hardcore EV fans viewed it as a half-step and questioned the added complexity. Traditional truck buyers, meanwhile, remained wary of electrification altogether and were turned off by the new tech-heavy pitch. Ram found itself caught in the middle, pleasing no one. Worse yet, the brand's marketing failed to clearly communicate what the Ramcharger was or who it was for. Confusion reigned, and dealers, already burdened with high inventory levels and falling used vehicle prices, had little clarity or confidence in what was coming next. At the same time, Ram kept pricing its trucks as if it were still 2021, when vehicle shortages allowed automakers to command massive markups. In 2024 and 2025, however, market dynamics have shifted. Interest rates are higher. Inflation has squeezed working and middle-class budgets, and used truck values have collapsed. Yet Ram's sticker prices remained elevated, with basic configurations routinely pushing past $60,000.